So, making a first impression, there are lots of different factors that we have to consider. So by the end of this, we're all going to know exactly what we need to do. So, your appearance is obviously absolutely key. And this isn't superficial and this isn't judgmental. Whatever you're aiming to achieve when you go in and meet a person, have a conversation, enter a room, you've got to think about, well, what do I want people to see? How professional do I want to look? Is it professional? Maybe it's not professional. So we almost have to think appearance is really, really key. Luckily, because I work in fashion, and otherwise people wouldn't buy clothes, would they? So your body language, so how you engage through your body language, which we'll go through in a little bit more detail, and your mannerisms. Like, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you fiddling with your clothes? Or are you just feeling relaxed and chilled and smiley and friendly? And that's all mannerisms. Mm-hmm. So, and then how you're dressed, obviously. Appearance, dress. Appearance covers hygiene, hair, shoes, how you're dressed, is your outfit, all of that kind of stuff. So this is what we're going to go through. So, making a first impression. When you walk into a room, an impression is formed, which is it's impossible to undo. How can it be? We talked about it. You walk in, somebody's assessed you. You can't really go back on that and say, oh, sorry, I'll stand up now, or oh, sorry, I'll put my shoes on, or, you've made it, that's it. So these first impressions form the relationship that follows. So basically, once you come in, if you come in you're late for a meeting and you're all sweating and you're all hassled, then there's no undoing that. People probably think you're quite disorganised, you're a little bit late, it's not very professional. And whereas you come in, you're a little ahead of the time, we'll talk about all these things in more detail. And people think, oh, she's very professional, she's come in, or she's very calm, oh, she's really smiley. So it's kind of like, basically starts to form the interaction that you have with someone, whether that's a boss, an interviewee, or you're interviewing someone. You don't want to run into a meeting yourself if you're interviewing someone and stress them out because you're late or a bit in a flap. So it's kind of like it works two ways, but when you make that first impression, that's the start of the relationship that you're forming with each other. So it's essential you know how to make that first impression count. So